The purpose of this project was to observe trends in the United States' use of energy between 1949 and 2012. This brief presentation will answer the following three questions. 1. Which types of energy have experienced an increase in consumption since 1949, and which have experienced a decrease? 2. What is the relationship between how much the United States imports a type of energy and how much it exports that type of energy to the rest of the world? And 3. What percentage of energy consumption comes from fossil fuels each year, and how has it changed over time? In this case, the stakeholders are defined as homeowners in the United States government policymakers, the general population, environmentalists, domestic energy producers, foreign energy producers, and both domestic and foreign energy investors. The abstraction of data strips energy down to two fundamental characteristics: a number representing an energy total measured in quadrillion BTUs, and a name to describe the type of energy. Mapping the data, we can see the following. List of data, which is in the list format. Inside of that list is an index indicating each year in the dictionary format. Inside of of each dictionary is another dictionary of data, representing data from each year. And inside of that data dictionary are four separate dictionaries divided by consumption, exports, imports, and production, with values in each dictionary. It's important to recognize the limitations of the present data, mainly that we cannot account for population growth. Our first visualization shows the change in consumption by energy type for each year. If we look at fossil fuels, we can see that consumption peaked in 2008 just before the recession. Our second visualization looks at the amounts of natural gas both imported and exported into the United States, as well as the net, defined as imported minus the exported. Again, the peak year here is just before the 2008 recession. It's also important that we recognize the large net is reflective of the fact that the U.S. imports most of its fuel. And our third and final visualization depicts the consumption of fossil fuel as a percentage of the total energy consumption. It's interesting to see that as a fraction of all our energy use, the amount of fossil fuels we consume is at an all-time low since World War II, despite our first visualization indicating how much more we consume than we do in the 40s. To conclude, our first visualization indicates a massive increase in energy consumption. The second visualization, though not all the graphs are shown, the trend is that we import much more than we export. And the third visualization, despite the increase in total consumption depicted in the first visualization, we've managed to actually switch some of our energy consumption from purely fossil fuels to other things.